Hey, hey, hey. I just wanted to jump on here and I did want to touch a little bit more on yesterday, what we talked about. And so, anyways, just another step further from getting away from a to-do list to actually scheduling it out. There's a couple of different things that you could kind of associate along with that, and maybe that will be helpful as well. So, anyways, I did tell you guys to set goals, and oftentimes people set goals like a yearly goal or a 6-month goal or a 5-year goal or plan or whatever you want to call it, right? And that's good. This better not die on me again. That's good, but it's also, you want to dig a little bit deeper, right? So you want to have a system. You want to have something that you do every single day. And, that could be for everything or, one thing or something or whatever the case is. But, like, for instance, if you say that you want to lose 5 pounds, rather than saying that you want to lose 5 pounds, pick one of the millions of things that you can do in order to lose 5 pounds, right? Like, you could stop drinking soda. You could cut sugar out of your diet. You could, you could tell yourself that you're going to commit this time to getting rid of the processed foods in your home. You could, dedicate time to running each morning. You could dedicate time to getting up to do push-ups or an ab challenge or whatever the case is. But that the point here is that a system has to be something that you do every single day. So for me, yes, I'm a mom, and yes, my husband is deployed, and yes, I have all of these other hats that I wear around here, as do most people. I'm not saying that I am any more busy than anybody. However, I also have my business, right? My fitness business, my, nutrition, all of those things. And I'm going to be getting my nutrition degree next year. And, there's a lot of work that I put in that people just don't see. And, the reason that I'm successful is because I am committed and I do have systems in place. So whatever your goal is, basically a system is something that you do every day, something that you're going to achieve in the future as a goal, right? That makes sense. Like, that's common sense. But if you really, 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 really think about it, having a system, and instead of saying like, oh, well, I'll just do this when I feel like it, especially like with the weight loss, or with learning how to love running, or with learning how to crochet, or with, learning how to paddleboard, or, doing a new resume, or knowing that you really, really, really hate your job, you want to find a new job, or you want to figure out how you can stay home from your job. I mean, all things are able to be accomplished if you put work in towards it, right? Like, yeah, some people might not have a second income, but there are different ways around everything. There's different hours, there's people in your life that you can ask for help, like whatever the case is. I'm just thinking of things that I've talked to people in the last couple of days about, because I love to help people, and people come to me with so many different things. Like, most of the time people come to me with things that don't even have to do with health and fitness, which is totally fine, because it's mindset first. It's mindset first over everything. You have to have the right mindset. You have to believe in yourself. You have to, shake off haters, or you have to, sometimes the people that you think are in your corner, they're not. Or sometimes, something that you're really, really passionate about, or you have this big dream that you really want to make happen. Sometimes other people in your life, they're just not supportive of that. And so, how many of you that are listening to this are like, yeah, well, nobody even knows about this dream, or nobody even knows about this goal, because they would think that it's silly. I don't want to say stupid. Or how many of you are listening and you've tried something a million other times, but you really haven't actually tried. Here's the biggest thing is so many times, you have to fail time and time and time and time and time and time again until you get it right, right? Like, there's a lot of things that I've failed at. There's a lot of, when I had AJ, I was like, okay, maybe I'm going to open my own business doing lashes. That was one of my things. Maybe I should just go back to school for dental hygiene because I know that I love the dental world, but I didn't want to be a hygienist because I didn't want to do the same thing over and over again every day. That's why I loved being an assistant and loved doing Invisalign. And, had I gone to school before I was 28 years old, I probably would have went to school to be a dentist, but I didn't. And so it was later-ish on for me that I found a career that I loved. Well, then when I had AJ, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go back to work so somebody else can raise my kid. And that's what a lot of people do, and I totally respect that. But for me, I was like, I have to figure out a way to bust my butt to make that happen. And I'm not talking about Beachbody. Like, for me, it was that I was going to have to work nights, and I was going to have to work on the weekends. And so I worked at my dental job in evenings when Chad was able to be home, and then I worked weekends doing weddings. And that's what I did for the first couple of years. And then my business fell into my lap, and that was just through me helping other people well before I even announced that I was coaching. I was helping people behind the scenes all of the time before I ever even considered coaching. So anyways, having a system is just basically saying that things are going to be non-negotiable for you every single day. And that goes along with the whole schedule thing. Rather than having the to-do list, having a schedule that's going to keep you on track, but having a system, it's just taking it another step further. Like, what is it going to be? Say you want to write for the newspaper, or say you want to start a podcast or something like that. What is it going to take to do that? Well, I'm blogging right now, and it's very, very, very new to me, and it's very scary, and I'm already looking back at blogs that I wrote a week or two ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was terrible. Like, why do I already think, oh my gosh, a week or two ago it was terrible? Because I'm working at it every single day. That's the system that I have. I have a system that every single day I am taking XYZ steps to get better at it. So just set your goals with intention, first of all. Make sure that your goals are, they're almost scary, or like they're really exciting, or they're something that you feel like will not happen for you. Oftentimes it has to be something that it's that big, or oftentimes it feels that it's that big, but it's really not. Like, sometimes it's just really not that far-fetched. It's just that you have to believe, or you have to find somebody that believes in you. So create a system. A system is a set of steps that will help you achieve a goal, right? So a system is going to make your goal real, right? A system is going to make that goal obtainable. A system is going to, Brutus is over here trying to get in on the video too. A system is going to make sure that it's something that you're going to do every single day. Not just when you feel like it. Not just when it's easy. In order to accomplish goals and to not be stuck in a mediocre state, you have to go beyond your comfort, right? That goes with anything in life. That goes with trying to get a promotion, or trying to advance in your career, or trying, a new workout routine, or just whatever the case is. Like, you have to push yourself. You have to push your limits. You have to go up in weights. You have to try push-ups. You have to push yourself, right? You have to have systems. You have to set scheduled time. You just have to do it. Like Nike said, just do it.